Now we're going to do exercise 4.1. Second question. In that first sub question, represent the following situation in the form of quadratic equation. If they say represent, and mathematically it means you have to put it in the form of equation. Here they themselves are telling you represent in the form of quadratic equation. So you have to just take this math word problem and put it in the form of an equation. The area of a rectangular plot is 528 meters square. We have a rectangular plot whose area is 528 meters square. The length of the plot is 1 more than twice its breadth. Little confusing. So, I will show you two methods for this. We will see how to do both and you can decide which one's easier for you. The length of the plot, see carefully, the length of the plot is means equal to 1 more, that means plus 1, than twice its breadth. Twice its breadth. Do you all agree? The length of the plot is 1 is means equal to 1 more plus 1 twice its breadth, 2 times breadth. So what do? You should write let the breadth be x. Then what will be the length? Then length is, if breadth is x, what is the length? 2x plus 1. So you can say 2x plus 1. The solution starts from here. This is just for you to understand. The breadth is x, length is 2x plus 1. Next, they have given area is 528 meters square. It is given in the question, given that area is 528 meters square. What is area of a rectangle? We all know area of rectangle is length into breadth. What is the length over here? 2x plus 1. What is the breadth? X is equal to 528. X into 2x. 2x square. X into 1 plus x is equal to 528, or 2x square plus x minus 528 is equal to 0. This is the quadratic equation. So now same question, we will use the method 2 and understand. So they have given you the area of the rectangular plot is 528. The length of the plot is 1 more than twice its breadth. So confusing. So what do you decide to do? You decide to take, let the length be x or y, anything you can take. I will take it as x here. Let the length be, okay, let's take y, and let the breadth be x. Okay, now they've given the length of the plot is 1 more than twice its breadth. The length of the plot, who is the length? Y. It is 1 more than twice its breadth. Is means equal to 1 more than plus 1 twice its breadth, 2 times breadth. 2 times breadth. Who is the breadth? X. Now they've given area is 528. Area is nothing but length into breadth. Who is the length here? Y. Who is the breadth? X. Label this as equation 1. I will substitute equation 1 here. Substituting from 1. Substituting from 1. That means take this and put it inside y. What happens here? 2x plus 1 is sitting there now. So this becomes 2x plus 1, there's an x, is equal to 528. Multiply 2x square, x into 1 plus x is equal to 528. 528 comes from right hand side to left hand side. 2x square plus x minus 528 is 0. This is also valid. It is the same ditto equation that we got in the previous case, but here we used method 2, we used x and y. Now how do we know which method to use? Quadratic equation means, what is quadratic equation? Ax square plus bx plus c equals 0. You can see there is only one variable x. Do they have x and y? No. So you should be using only one variable. Is this method correct? Yes, but you have to do substitution and finally get x again. So if you can directly get the value of x like mentioned in method 1, which means we are not using two variables, only one variable, only one letter, x, that will directly give you a quadratic equation. If you use two letters, no problem, you can still get the equation, but you will have to do one extra step of substitution. Moving on to the next problem, we are doing 4.1. Second question, in that second sub question. The product of two consecutive. What is the meaning of consecutive? Consecutive means one after the other. If I am standing here, the person standing behind me is the consecutive person. The product of two consecutive positive integers is 306. We need to find the integers. They have asked you to only represent it in the form of quadratic equation. Before we do this problem, let's understand this in general. Please put a note. Now see this first. If I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, can I say 3 and 4 are consecutive? Yes, because they are next to one after the other. 6, 7, 8. Can I say 7 and 8 are consecutive? Yes. Any two numbers one after the other are called consecutive. So now, if 3 is x, can I say 4 is x plus 1? Yes. Which is why whenever the word consecutive integers come, please take, let the consecutive integers be, let the consecutive integers be x, x plus 1. If there is one more, from 3 how to go to 5? X plus 2 and so on. So if they ask two integers, then you take x and x plus 1. If they ask 3 integers, then you take x, x plus 1, x plus 2 and so on. So now in this question they are telling you the product of two consecutive the product of two consecutive positive integers is 306. So what are we going to do in this question? Write the same statement. Let the consecutive integers be x and x plus 1. We need to find the integers. So now they've told product is 306. So if I multiply x with x plus 1, that's the two numbers, I will get 306. Open brackets, x into x, x square, x into 1, x is equal to 306. X square plus x, bring the 306 this side, minus 306 is 0. This is the representation of the question given in the form of quadratic equation. Moving on to the next question. 4.1, second question, third sub-question. Rohan's mother is 26 years older than him. The product of their ages 3 years from now will be 360. We would like to find Rohan's present age. Whenever you come to age problems, learn to follow this technique. Always mention the people over here and the year over here. Which year? Is it present, past, 3 years from now? So what do we do in this question? They have given Rohan, let us take Rohan's age as X. Rohan's mother's age. Rohan's mother is 26 years older than him. So can I say Rohan's mother's age is X plus 26? Any problem? No. This is in the present situation, in present year, this year. The product of their ages 3 years from now. Very important to note the 3 years from now. 3 years from now. So now we are going plus 3 years forward. So plus 3 years forward, what happens? Rohan is now, this year if I am 10 years old, 3 years from now what will be my age? 10 plus 3, 13. So this year if I am X years old, what will be my age 3 years from now? X plus 3. What will be Rohan's mother's age? X plus 26 plus 3. Or you can say X plus 29. So the product of their ages 3 years from now will be 360. Therefore, you can now say, what is the product 3 years from now? Rohan's age and Rohan's mother's age. If I multiply, I get 360. So X plus 3. This is the age of Rohan. This is the age of the mother. Multiply these two, you will get 360. Now, normal multiplication. X into X, X square. X into 29 plus 29x. 3 into X, 3x. 3 into 29. For those who don't know, can normally multiply 29 into 3 here. 3 9s are 27. 3 2s are 6. 6 plus 2, 8. So it becomes 3 into 29. What is 3 into 29? We got it there? 87 is equal to 360. Simplify further. X square plus 29x plus 3x. 32x plus 87. Bring the 360 this side. Minus 360 is 0. X square plus 32x plus 87 minus 360. How do we do? When you have one plus number, one minus number, do the normal subtraction first. So I will do 360 minus 87. If I do 360 minus 87, 0 minus 7 not possible. 6 minus 8 is less, so don't do it. Go the cancel from 3. 2. This will become 16. Now cancel from 16. This will become 15 and this will become 10. 10 minus 7, 3. 15 minus 8, 7. 2 comes down as it is. So minus 273. Why minus? You have to take the sign of the bigger number. 87 is bigger or 360? 360 is bigger. What is the sign of 360? Minus. So put the minus sign. Is equal to 0. This will be the representation of the given problem in the form of a quadratic equation. We're doing the 4.1 second question, fourth sub question, and this question is related to speed, distance and time. So going back to some basics, we already know speed is equal to distance by time, or S is equal to d by t. What is t? Send t up, send s down. T is equal to d by s. I hope we have no doubts with this. Coming to the question, a train travels at a speed a train travels a distance of 480 kilometers at a uniform speed. if the speed had been 8 km per hour less, then it would have taken 3 hours more to cover the same distance. It is very, very confusing. First we will understand what we are doing here. You are at your house and you have to go to your school. Now let us say you are running and going to school. If you are running and going to school, let us say you take 2 hours. Now, if my speed, now what are you going to do? This distance is not changing, it is 480 only. Why? In the morning, you got up, you saw time is, oh, it's late, I have to reach school. You ran and went. Now, while coming back from school, there is no hurry. You can aram se reach home. So now you're deciding from school to home, there is no necessity to run. You walk. You are walking now. Is the distance changing? No. So it is still 480 kilometers only. But now, what is your speed? Is it more or less? Speed is less because first you are running. Now you are walking and coming. So speed is less. So now speed is less. What is the time? Time will increase or decrease? You took 2 hours to run from home to school. From school to home, now you are walking and coming. Will you take more than 2 hours or less than 2 hours? You will obviously take more than 2 hours. So I can say the time will increase. They are telling you the time difference between this time and this time is 3 hours. I hope you understood this problem. We will do it with respect to the train question now and we will see how you understand it. A train travels a distance of 480 kilometers at a uniform speed. Let the speed of the train be. Let the speed of the train be x kilometer per hour. Why kilometer per hour? They have given the distance also in kilometer, they have given our time also in hours. So I will stick to kilometer per hour. Speed of the train is x kilometer per hour. What is the distance given? 480. So what will the original time be? So what will be the original time? Then time taken is, how much is the time taken for the train to travel? Time 480, distance is 480 and the speed is x. 480 by x. This is the original time. Let us name this original time as t1 just for easy understanding. So t1 is 480 by x. Now what is happening? Then it would have taken 3 hours more. When the speed is 8 km per hour less. Now speed is decreased, new speed. So new speed is not x, it is x minus 8. So what is my new time? New time t2. Distance by speed. Did the distance change? No, it is still 480. What is the new speed? X minus 8. New speed takes 3 hours more than old speed. New speed takes 3 hours more than old speed. So can I say t2 minus t1 is 3. New speed takes 3 hours more than old speed. So new speed minus old speed is 3 hours. New speed 480 by x minus 8. Old speed 480 by x is equal to 3. This is a new type of equation you are seeing in this chapter. How do we solve it? First take LCM. What is the LCM of x minus 8 and x? Whenever you don't know what to do with LCM, simply multiply all the denominators. X minus 8 into x is my LCM. So I want x minus 8 into x. So what should I do? Multiply and divide with x and x. So this will become 480x. I want x minus 8 into x. I already have x here. So multiply and divide with x minus 8. So now it is 480 minus 480 into x minus 8 is equal to 3. Let us continue to solve this further. What happens next? 480x minus 480 into x minus 480x minus into minus plus 480 into 8. It is multiply it. 480 into 8. 8 zeros are 0. 8 eights are 64. 8 fours are 32. 32 plus 6, 38. 3840 plus 3840 is equal to 3. There is a denominator here. I will transfer the whole denominator on top. So it becomes 3 into x minus 8 into x. What do we do now? 480x minus 480x. Plus and minus cancels. So you are left with 3840 here is equal to 3 into x minus 8 into x. One at a time. We will use the x first. So x into x, x square. X into minus 8, minus 8x. Next, 3840 is equal to, now multiply the 3 inside. 3 into x square, 3x square. 3 into minus 8x, 3 8s are 24. So minus 24x. If you want, you can bring everything here, or you can take 3840 that side. How do I decide which one to do? We want to keep our x square term positive. So if you bring 3x square this side, it will become minus 3x square. We don't want that. It is a good practice to keep the x square term as positive. So we will keep them this side and we take the 3840 that side. So what happens? 3840 goes that side. So this will become 0 is equal to 3x square minus 24x minus 3840. You can rewrite this as 3x square minus 24x minus 3840 is equal to 0. Is this the final answer? You have to check whether you can divide the whole thing with any number and simplify it. We already did this in yesterday's class. If you have 2x square minus 8x plus 12, is this the final answer? No. You can take 2 common. X square minus 4x plus 6 is 0. X square minus 4x plus 6 is equal to 0 by 2, 0. This is the final answer. So now we have to check whether I can take 3 common. 24, is it divisible by 3? Yes. Is 3840 divisible by 3? Is 3840 divisible by 3? How do we check whether 3840 is divisible by 3? Try to divide and check, or we use the divisibility rule. What is the divisibility rule? Add all the digits and see if it is divisible by 3. 3 plus 8, 11. 11 plus 4, 15. Is 15 plus 0? 0. So I got 15. Is 15 divisible by 3? Can you divide 15 with 3? Yes, you can, which means 3840 can be divided by 3. So you first divide 3840 by 3. 3 ones are 3, 0, 8 comes down, 3 twos are 6. 3 twos are 6, remainder 2, 4 comes down, 3 eights are 24, 0, 0 comes down, put another 0 there. So if I take 3 common here, I get x square minus 8x minus 1280 is equal to 0. Send the 3 that side, 0 by 3 is 0, it vanishes. X square minus 8x, x square minus 8x minus 1280 is equal to 0 is my quadratic equation.